Hello Gemini, welcome to your He Said, She Said reading. This is for the time period November 11th through 25th, 2018. These readings are different than the ones that I do by myself because they are the male-female perspective, and I have Richard joining me.
Hello Gemini.
To provide the male perspective. You can enjoy both types of readings or one or the other. It's really up to you. We offer a special $35 He Said, She Said reading. And that is your own special He Said, She Said reading for your own relationship. So if you're interested in one of those, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. And also this week I'm putting out my new 2019 year ahead forecast. Those are the ones that I do by myself. So if you're interested in that, please stay tuned because they're coming in a few days. Okay, let's get started here. Gemini. From the Oracle of Mystical Moments, you've pulled the Morning Dew Girl.
Okay, Morning Dew Girl speaks to facing your fears, awareness and consciousness. The woman on this card collects fat raindrops in a basket of leaves. She is called Morning Dew Girl, and she symbolises the receiving and absorption of all worries and fears. She invites us to start sharing our own feelings and worries. We can collect and deal with them instead of hiding them deep inside. She stands resolute and strong, ready to face her fears. While fear can be as powerful as a river, once confronted, it may turn out to be as small as a drop of dew.
And whatever this fear is, it seems to be based around memories. Because from Shadows and Light Oracle, you've pulled the Dried Flower Fairy, which speaks about honouring and treasuring memories. So what is it that is a memory for you that you need to face? There's some kind of fear around facing something from the past. So we'll see what this is for you, Gemini. I'll leave this as the overall energy. And let's focus in on you. We have you coming up here as the King of Swords in the bottom of the deck. And let's see what the energy is of the person that you are thinking about here, Gemini. What they bring to the table when it comes to you. Their flaw. How they feel about you, Gemini. How you feel about them. The strengths of your relationship. The weaknesses of your relationship, the potential for a healthy relationship, crossed by any roadblock, and the outcome. So let's take a look. Three of Cups in reverse.
So this could speak to the possibility of third party energy, or perhaps sometimes just maybe too much celebration.
Yeah,
overindulgence.
I pick this up as something, some kind of planned event, celebration, good time. Is cancellation of that. So there seems to be something that you were in the midst of that was a good time, perhaps, but the energy around this is that it has stopped. So let's see what they bring to the table when it comes to you. And that's your card, Gemini, the Lovers in reverse.
Right, which speaks, it can also speak to the breakup of a relationship or a disconnection, fairly brutal disconnection between two people in a relationship.
You can also speak about incompatibilities as well. It's about not seeing eye to eye, especially when it comes to making decisions around love relationships. Let's take a look at the flaw. Got the Seven of Cups in reverse.
So I think the flaw is that one or other party, probably the person you're thinking about, doesn't have a completely firm view on their fantasies. I mean, it's more about fantasies than it is about actual realities.
I do feel there's an energy around this of needing to take off those rose-tinted glasses to see the reality. You know, the Seven of Cups, when it's in the upright, is all about fantasizing about a situation. So here I feel the flaw is a need to see the reality, have realistic expectations as well as what I'm getting with this card. Also, for some of you, I do pick up that it's a need to narrow down options. So for those of you that are involved in a third-party situation, this person may have a need to narrow things down to two, because otherwise I feel that there's a potential for a breakup. Let's take a look and see what the how they're viewing you here, Gemini. Strength in reverse.
Yeah, so they're viewing you as being weak and perhaps lacking confidence.
Yeah, there is a... this is their innermost feelings of how they're viewing you, Gemini. So it's a lack of confidence. Now, this may be in you, it may be in the relationship, it may even be in themselves.
It's also the card of Leo in reverse here as well, so could be dealing with a fire sign, possibly.
Let's see how you're viewing them, Gemini. The Four of Cups. So as someone here who is not open to offers of love, there's a emotional unavailability here. Someone who has disconnected from love. So what I'm getting with this is that there's not a lot of confidence in this relationship, because one of you, and remember this can be vice versa, one of you is not showing a level of disinterest, is what I'm getting. It's apathy. Right.
Kind of a pouty energy as well.
Yeah, it's an energy here of someone who... And I have to say, because this is what I'm seeing.
Okay.
What I see here is that someone likes to have a good time, and they're not interested in a relationship because they feel it's going to narrow down their options,
restrict
them, and they don't want the good times to end.
Right.
Is what I'm picking up. Let's have a look at the strength. Page of Swords in reverse.
That's not a great strength.
No.
The Page of Swords in reverse is more about deceit and not telling the truth. Now, if the strength of the relationship is that someone doesn't tell the truth, in other words, they hide who they truly are, or hide what they're truly doing, then that's not really a good thing.
What is this person not revealing? You know, I have a feeling it's this disinterest.
That's right.
In a relationship. If you're trying to get a relationship going with this person, Gemini, or vice versa, I don't see it happening, because this person really is not interested in narrowing down their options to one. For them, it's very much an energy here of wanting the party to continue.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at the weakness. The Seven of Wands, and they're being quite defensive as well when it comes to this energy. Yeah,
there's an energy of stubbornness about that Seven of Wands as well, I think.
I think both of these cards are fairly stubborn energy. Let's take a look at the potential. Got the Five of Swords, and the roadblock is the Four of Wands.
Now, the Five of Swords, it's all about somebody wanting to win. Look at this guy. Look at his face. He's got this smugness about him. And then you've got these other people walking away defeated. And the reason he's so smug is because he's defeated somebody, and he has this energy of knowing, oh, you know, I've gotten this person. I've really won this.
Yeah, it's winning at all costs.
Yeah, but in the end, with this card, it's a victory, but it's a victory at great cost.
Yeah, it's a hollow victory.
It's a very hollow victory. That's a much better way of putting it. It's a hollow victory. A victory that has been won, but it's not really a true victory.
No, because there's a lot of ego here, selfishness. Someone taking action or saying words, and here again I get this energy, actions or words that are meant to hurt. There's energy behind this, is that it's meant to hurt.
That's right. Yeah, there is no unintentional hurting here.
No, it's totally intentional.
Yeah. Yeah, what about the Four of
The Four of Wands is the roadblock, is that I see one person here wants the relationship, wants more, wants this to be something where there is an element of maybe even moving in together, that kind of energy, setting up house, taking things to the next level, happiness as well. But somebody here, unfortunately, is working at cross purposes, and it's for their own selfish needs, to have their own selfish needs fulfilled. And I get that this person has more than one person involved. I feel like they're just wanting to keep their options open. They're not interested in anything that is an actual relationship. I see them here as not interested. This is the very definition of not interested. And that's just what I get with them. And there's a lot of stubbornness around this person. They feel like what they're doing is right.
Yeah, but it's a flaw, because it's in the flaw position.
Right. Let's look at the outcome. Okay, and Gemini around this person is also, it's a love them and leave them type of thing. They don't look back at the past. They only look forward to the next conquest. It's the type of person here who just comes, conquers, and leaves. I'm sorry, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
But, and I understand what dried flower fairy means now. This kind of relationship where you feel like you've been used, and I often get an energy of somebody feeling they've been used when we get the Five of Swords. It comes up a lot in my personal readings with people who've felt like they've been used. And I feel like you may feel like you've been used by this person that's just gone off and gone on to the next thing without looking back. But the message that I want to give to you here, Gemini, is that if this is you, or the other way around, but if you're the person that's been used by this person, it's recognizing that it was fun for a while. There were some pleasant memories involved with this. And it's about treasuring those memories, but it's also a realization that you can't hold on to those memories either.
And you can't hold on to that person either.
No, because they are
Once that person's gone,
yeah,
they're gone. And they're never coming back.
That's right. See, the message that I get with this is that it's a tendency of someone who's been involved with someone like this to hold on to a lot of negative emotions, negative memories. But instead it's about, in time, because it won't happen immediately, but in time it's about treasuring the moments when it was good, but it's also recognizing it for what it was and not thinking of it as more. Because I feel with this, it's really just someone who was out to have some pleasant or make pleasant memories, good times, but they were never really someone that you could invest in.
Yeah, not for the long haul.
Not for the long haul. And with Morning Dew Girl, the main message with this is, again,
facing your fears.
Facing your fears. So I think it's more about the person that feels like they've been used here, of facing their fears. I don't think this other person is capable, even cares. I don't feel like they're not capable of having any kind of insight, because they're just not that type of person. They're very much again, I'll say it, a love them and leave them energy.
It's a very shallow energy.
It's really shallow. There's not a lot of introspection or
self-analysis.
No, there's none of that, actually. There's none of that. This person just is, but this is how they are. This is just how they are. And it's almost like I get an energy around the other person of just like a collector of memories. But they only ever want the good part. It's that kind of energy as well for some of you. For others of you, it will be about treasuring the small moments, but then releasing it, letting it go. Because there is a tendency to kind of beat yourself up, I think, for getting involved with someone who really was just kind of a user, I see. Yeah,
but there's always a danger of feeling like you've been defeated and that you've that you've failed. And
that's the energy.
I think that's what you've got to. I think that's the caution.
Yeah, it is a caution
that we're bringing here.
Yeah, remember that it wasn't all bad.
But it certainly wasn't
all good either. You know, it's not black or white.
But there is a need here to view this relationship as for what it was.
Exactly, and not to see the reality of the situation. Not think of it as a fantasy. Or get caught up in the sweet memories. See, it can go both ways. I mean, for some of you, it's about recognizing that it wasn't all bad. But for others of you, it's also about that it wasn't all good either.
That's right. But it's about realistically being able to assess
the relationship.
And being able to assess yourself and your own actions as well. But I think the big danger here is getting caught up in this game, but they're playing where they believe they've won and you believe you've been defeated.
Yeah,
and you know, yes, they can believe whatever they want to believe, but you have power over what you believe as well.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that, the five of Pentacles. Yeah, that talks about rejection, being left out in the cold. But again, you know, that's what this person does.
Yeah, and I think that if you're the one that's gotten involved with this, I think you have to accept the ending of this and move on.
Yeah, this person's never coming back.
And you wouldn't want to, because quite honestly, they're not interested.
No, let them be someone else's problem.
Yes.
This is that's definitely what I would get from this.
Yeah, there's there's anger around this person as well, I feel.
Yeah, anger, entitlement, all sorts of negative.
So they may be holding on to bad memories, or they may be, you know, I get this, it goes both ways on this. I feel like for somebody's thinking of this as wonderful memories. For the other person, they're thinking of it as all bad memories and oh, how horrible. So it seems like it's a very mismatched
a view of perspectives,
and you're totally not making a good match here. And that's the main thing.
It's totally incompatible.
Total incompatibility.
And certainly not for the good of the person who's been left behind here.
Yeah. It was good. I do see that it was good for a while. But then it wasn't, and I think that after that there was total disinterest by this other person. Someone's been left here as being defeated.
Yeah. But the strength of the relationship was that it was a relationship built on deceit and mistrust, and sort of any other negative thing that goes along with that.
I'd leave this one, Gemini.
Yeah, well, you have to let it go. I mean, it's already over.
Yeah.
Obviously, but
don't hold on to this.
Please don't hold on to it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy.
No. I think the page of swords there in reverse really tells the story of who this person is.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll leave it there for you, Gemini, and wish you all the very best with this. Don't forget, if you'd like your own personal he said, she said reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. The cost is $35 for a 20-minute reading with both Richard and I. I'm also doing the year ahead forecasts, and those are the ones that I do by myself. So if you're interested in one of those, you can email me as well. I have my generals coming up on YouTube in a few days, so look out for those. And those are the 29 year ahead general forecasts. And also, if you like any of the tarot or oracle decks that I use here on my channel, you can buy them from my Amazon store. There's a clickable link below. And while you're down there, check out our new WordPress blog. And we'd love to see you there to talk all things tarot. Richard and I are a little bit lonely in the chat room, so please come and talk to us. So thank you very much, Gemini. Wishing you all the best.
Thank you, Gemini. Goodbye, good luck.